cloning autoflowers. Let's dig a little deeper into that. There's actually
All
a
right. All right.
guy, I don't know if you've ever heard of him, Bill Ward. Do you know who he is?
I have heard of them. Yeah.
Okay. So apparently he's been cloning autoflowers and he's been getting like 4+ ounces per plant. What are your thoughts on that?
Is it is it cloning? Okay, so I've looked into I haven't looked into the whole method, but I have heard of people successfully cloning autoflowers. But what I've heard they're doing is they're reverting the autoflower back to a photoperiod trait before cloning it. So I don't know if it's essentially cloning an autoflower. I don't know how he does it, but what I've heard they've done is they've stressed out an autoflower, or they've grown out an autoflower and they've gone through or tried to go through a re-veg, and it can stress it out so much that it almost brings the photo traits back out. And what we've called them, and what a couple breeders have called them, is called that they've called them super autos, where they might start to veg 7-8 weeks. And it's more or less like, and I've seen them, like I've got a couple breeders that I've talked with that are trying to grow these super autos where they veg out for like 8-9 weeks, become a huge autoflower, and they kind of grow like more like a photo period, but they have the autoflower traits. I don't know how the whole autoflower cloning works. I think it's more of a re-veg scenario, or maybe like stressing it to bring out another trait, because I have seen other guys on YouTube say they've successfully transplanted autoflowers, but it always seems like there's a re-veg involved. And when there's a re-veg involved, it usually means it's gone back some type of traits, in my opinion. I'm not a breeder. I don't know too much about that, but from everything that I've kind of learned through being in this seat, is that's kind of what I've seen. That if you clone an autoflower, it's more of a monster crop, so it's kind of like you're cutting all these branches off, cloning them out, more or less doing a sea of green style and hoping for the best. Or you're reverting that original plant back to like its photo style, if you can, through back breeding or back crossing or however that all works, and trying to reclone it through that method. I think are the two that are going on. Again, I could have butchered that, but that's how I understand it.
This clip is brought to you by AC Infinity. Use discount code MrGrow at 15 to save on any of their products.